guys, welcome back to the channel. I finally got myself another phone mount for the car. I had one for the longest time. I used to be able to make time lapses and stuff, but it just broke over time. You know, a lot of like heat in the summer and then the cold in the winter, all that business kind of ruined the plastic and it just cracked and broke. Finally, like a year or two later, I get a new one, so now I can record properly with my phone in the car, so that's really cool. Just out for a little spin with the guy. We've had some bad weather lately, like a lot of snow finally came, even though it was late. Bad weather, cold temperatures, and now like it's warming up a little and snow's melting, so we're just out for a spin. The sun just came out, so like you saying hello? I'm super pumped about that. Don't ask me why I have a poppy in February still. I'm just, I don't know, whatever. But it's a beautiful day, good day for a spin. We just went to the park. Little guy has a hard time walking in the snow. He's gonna be 2 in 3 months today, actually. But he doesn't really vibe with the snow. Like, doesn't really vibe with much, does he? We're gonna go by the house of the cat. So, yeah, we're just out for a spin. Loving life. Me and the little guy are just going for a walk. I apologize for that last video I made with the GoPro. Like that. Brutal. But don't look at my hair. It's such a gorgeous day. It's 5 degrees Celsius, and with the sun it just feels amazing. He gets mad because he would rather walk than sit in a stroller, but it is what it is, bud. I'm sorry, the kitty cat's not there. Well, that walk didn't last long, but yeah, so lots going on lately. I'm actually starting a business in photography. I should have done this like a long time ago, but I don't know, I guess I was just too apprehensive or whatever, but I've been a landscape photographer for a long time, but it doesn't make money. It doesn't make me money anyway. So having my son and having to quit my job just kind of like put things into perspective for me, and like I really want to be earning money from doing something I love, especially like when I have like my son. I need to have something that's flexible too. So I decided to branch out into portrait photography. Now I shoot with a 5D Mark III. Well, that's what I shot landscapes with, and I was all set up for landscapes. As you can see, I've got some like stuff up there. Lenses and all that ready for that, but I've had to like make a few changes for doing portraits. Now, I did do some test shoots over the weekend, and I'll throw those up on the screen of my son and his half-sister, which were quite nice. I used a 50mm f2L on that, but the camera was missing focus so much. So I actually decided to upgrade the camera to, finally went Canon Mirrorless after a long time. So I now have a R6 Mark II. So before, like, I bought like older cameras. Like I bought a Canon 5D Mark II in 2012 when it was like a 5-year-old camera. Maybe it was older than that. And then I bought the Mark III in 2017 when that was a 5-year-old camera. So I didn't want to do that again. So I went and I got a Mark II R6. It just came out. I think it'll suit my needs because it's still full frame. And then I got the control ring for it, because you have to get that converter so you can use EF lenses on it. So I'm pretty happy with that setup. And I know you're probably all like, well, why do you always film with your iPhone? And it's just because like the focus was never great on the Mark II, and I didn't have an articulated screen, and it was just a pain in the arse to set up. So I got rid of my Sony vlogging camera, so I have to use my iPhone. Here is a quick look at the R6 Mark II. It has the 50mm 1.2 lens on it. Did I call it an f2 lens before? Yeah, I meant to say f1.2. Jeez, my head. I'm absolutely loving this setup. It does extend quite far out with the control ring. As you can see, like, it looks a little bit absurd with the 50mm there at the control ring, but the control ring obviously is so necessary, and I'm super pumped about this because I've set this to change the aperture, so it'll just be like old vintage lenses, which I love having the aperture ring on lenses, but most lenses these days don't have that. Here is the 5D Mark III next to the R6. As you can see, it's like pretty significant sizing difference in the body. And like one of the main reasons I really disliked shooting with the Mark III, 5D Mark III, was the weight. That's why I bought that Panasonic camera in the summer last year. This thing is like nearly 1 kilogram by itself before you even put a lens on, and obviously I have these big heavy lenses, so I just found myself not going out as much. There's a good weight reduction in this, comparatively speaking. However, you do get more weight gain with this, and then you have your lenses, but still overall it doesn't weigh as much. This is actually an amazing lens, 16-35. This is my go-to for landscapes. And then this obviously is going to be my portrait lens for now until I pick up another 85mm or a 35, or both. But that's going to be a while. I do have to sell this now, and I'm selling my 70. Hold on. I'm selling this lens because I never use it. Mainly because it's the f4 non-IS version. Like, everybody knows if you're gonna get this lens, you gotta get the f2 IS version, else it's just not that great. So selling that lens and selling that body, and I'm gonna put that towards what I had to spend on this. So I'm super pumped. The test shots look pretty good so far. The autofocusing system is phenomenal. Like, I'm used to like this, which has 61 AF points, and this has like what, 1,000 or more, or maybe that was just cross type. There's probably more, but I'm loving that I finally now, I can't do it with one hand. I'm loving that I finally have an articulated screen to use. So I probably will start making video with this camera, and I love this little feature here to switch over to video. I just got it yesterday, so I have a lot more playing around to do and test shooting, but overall very happy so far. You guys can let me know if you shoot mirrorless or what your thoughts are on all this stuff here. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped. That balloon there was from my shoot at the weekend, but yeah, I'm very much looking forward to starting the business. It's probably gonna be next month that I start. I'm gonna start offering like a mini session first with like kids and that. I'm gonna do kids and families, like maybe like engagements, couples, that kind of thing. I'm gonna be doing mainly outdoor shoots. I have to wait for the weather to get better, obviously, but I've got a lot of props and stuff and some really creative ideas, so I'm really looking forward to getting the business set up, and I'll probably roll that out in the next couple weeks, put up maybe a Facebook ad or something like that. I've updated my website, but I still have to do some more tweaking to that. I was super pumped. It's a big deal for me to be doing this. I just needed something to bring in income while I'm a stay-at-home mom, because like I want to have the business like going well, by the time he goes to school in a couple of years. So I figure a couple of years is enough time to like get the business established and to have that flexibility in the meantime for looking after my son, because he's still my #1 priority, but still gotta put food on the table, right? You gotta do all these jobs, all these hats when you're a mom, right? I initially thought that YouTube would have been my thing. I wanted it to be my thing, but it's gonna have to be like a side piece for now. It is what it is. Anyways, that is all for now. Thanks a million for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to the channel and if you're liking this content, and I will catch you on the next vid.